Welcome back to Atwood's Garage. Continuing work on the cage. Let me get you caught up here on what I've got accomplished and what's left to do. So I went ahead and did the inside X. Got it all done. Did that off camera. It was just so much in and out of climbing and everything. There was no place to really put a camera to film any of that. Plus it was all just cuts, checks, cut again, sand, you know. Anybody that's worked with doing this knows what it means to get those pieces fitted. Went ahead and bought some cheap bed liner there and nailed that down, screwed the cover plate in there, and then I bought a cargo net and some D-rings from Amazon just so I got a place to tie things down. Anyways, I went ahead and I did pull the cage off the top here, and I've started working on getting the diagonals. And I got the first one in. I just went ahead and did it just to get a feel for what I had to do in lengths. Got the next piece cut here. So from here, I need to get it coved. So let me show you how we go about doing that. Stick around. So my first cut is just straight, so we'll go ahead and do that first. Now I'll put it over on the bender, and I'm going to put about a 10-degree bend in it. This is where it gets a little difficult. Fortunately, my hole saw here is exactly 1 3/4 inch long. And in order to do angles, I've got the anvil slid back, and it doesn't quite go all the way through. That's all right. I got to do coping on this anyway. Coping, whatever. I keep saying coping. I believe it's coping. Somebody correct me. I think it's coping. Anyway, so we're going to head over here to the hydraulic bender, and I'll put you up on the tripod here, so you don't have to follow me around. Let me show you what's next. Grab my dirty gloves here. I got my piece. Not too worried about that yet. That's going to put that piece up top, and we'll leave about, once it's coved out with the cut actually where it should be, leave about 1 inch. Tighten this up. Hold her in place. Come on. Good and snug. Angle finder on here. Now I've already got this set to where I've got this thing sitting. So it's my zero is the same all the time as long as I'm against this face. So let's get bent. Oop, I'm gonna close my valve. Yep. All right, so now that's tight. Double check my zero. Oh, come on. There we go. I'm going about 12.5 degrees. Releasing, because once it relaxes, seems to be the magic number for this. Turn that off. Cut this loose. A bit of a bend. To get you set up on next scene. There we go. Yeah, I think everybody can see me from there. So I'm going to finish cutting this cove out, and then I'm going to take the flap wheel, I'm going to start opening it up and get it fitted to the corner. Once I do that, make my marks, take it into the notcher, cut it at 43 degrees, clean it up, and it should match that side. I was hoping that fell inside. Oh well. Cutting everything at the same spot, so I know where to collect everything. Let's clean this up. Huh? I didn't cut that wrong. Well, I'm sure glad I cut it long. All right. Somehow I screwed up. So let me recut this. I'll be right back.
A few moments later.
Okay, I got that fixed. I think if I cut it long, so it won't be a big deal. So we're set up here. Now I'm going to need to cut in here and here on both sides. Wanted to bring this in to fill this spot in here. And once that's done, I'll go over and get that marked. I'm going to take a magic marker and mark out where my interference points are right now. And this is my top, and I'm going to concentrate in here and here. Let me go coat this. And I'll be right back. All right, I got the other end cut, trimmed up where I want it. Had to come back to this end and shave back the lower end a little bit just so I can get the slap in here. Ideally, I probably should have cut the weld. I shouldn't have welded this up all the way. Should have left it loose so I could have squeezed this in, but oh well. It's on the bottom side, you won't see it. Let's get this thing welded up. Make it look pretty. Outside's done. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Oh. All right, corners mount all done. This out of the way. Oh, grab this. Oh, jungle gym time. Let's see here. All right, do this side. Sun in the way, I can't see anything because my helmet's already dark. Front bars are in. I'm gonna take a break. Have something cold. Do the back ones. Stick around. All right. Standoffs painted first. My granddaughter just showed up, so I gotta hurry. Oh my goodness. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the cage. So we'll let this sit overnight. Be good and dry by tomorrow. We're gonna set back on top there. Of course, at this point, I really need to clean the roof off first. So I'll clean the roof off, then we'll get this thing set in place. Bolted in, get these front legs welded on and painted, and get the fender done. And we're in good shape for tomorrow to do all the last minute stuff. Get that all wrapped up. And we'll be ready for, not Jeep Jam. Wish we would have been ready for Jeep Jam, but we weren't, unfortunately. But we will be ready for Beast Wars. So this will probably be the last update until we go down there. So thanks for watching. Stick around. There's a lot more to come, especially once we hit the trails. See you later. Adam's Garage. We're out of here.